Hey you guys, welcome to the bag. If you're new, like, sub, turn all the notifications on so you're notified immediately when my vids drop, especially the early juice vids. Because we had some good stuff up there last night. I'm not sure if any of it got bumped or not, but and then if you guys didn't see, just like from now on when I do the early juice vids, just look down in the comment section because I am gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be getting those videos out a little bit early, so they're not like coming in anywhere between 1, 2 in the morning. You guys are getting them as early as possible. And I think I left like, I don't know, 7, maybe 8 props in there just for you guys to look at with what we gave out in the first look video, in case you guys did want to put anything together. So with that being said, guys, like I said, I'm getting everything cleaner, a lot more tighter, and it does get pretty hectic, especially right before lock when like some of those props that go up like around that time. So a lot of stuff like that was, on the cheat sheet yesterday. A lot of it was just kind of like those props that went up around that time. So, and then I just wanted to clear up. It's not that like what I give you guys earlier today wasn't solid. It's because I didn't say that. It's not that it's solid. It's just that a lot of props that come out around 5:30 when they hit the board, it's just some of them are just they look much better than stuff that we were looking at earlier in the day, and that's what I meant by that. So I just wanted to clear that up. So I got the news here. Questionable, we got Clint Capella, DeAndre Hunter, Tyrese Halliburton, Isaiah Stewart, Bogdan Bogdanovic for Atlanta, I believe. Taylor Horton Tucker, Paul George, De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Edwards. Probable, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Jeremiah Grant, and Gordon Hayward. And out, Chris Middleton, Contavious Caldwell Pope, Mark Williams, PJ Washington. These teams playing today are on their first leg of a back-to-back: Milwaukee, Golden State, Portland. And these teams playing today are on their second leg of a back-to-back: Detroit, Charlotte, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Indiana, and the New York Knicks. Before we get over through this, guys, I just want you to know that's the other thing. I'm shaving it down, so there's like any given time, whenever you guys get to this video, there will never be more than 12 props up there. At one time there will never be more than 12. Now I usually do try to prioritize them, but like when I'm going back and forth between checking the news, and then checking the prop board to see if any of the lines got bumped or if any of them were taken down, and then getting back to the to update the cheat sheet there, it does things just that's why it looked the way it did, because some of the better ones were down in the bottom and all that, so it wasn't really prioritized like that. But like I said, I'm gonna get that cleaned up. There will never be more than 12 up on that cheat sheet at one given time, guys. All right, let's get through the spreads here. This is up to date current. So on the Detroit, it does have a nice over under, but the problem, like, they're favoring Milwaukee right now by 15.5. I mean, I believe it. I mean, there is always that chance that Detroit might, some of them guys could show up and maybe make a game of it. I'm not going to say they couldn't, but it is just from the outside without a really, really deep take. It's just kind of looking gritty for that one. So, like, if you guys were going to play any props, like specifically like Giannis or something like that, or Brook Lopez, namely, probably be looking at first half props for that one. And then we got a 10-point spread favoring Philadelphia over Charlotte. Now, I did have the Joel Embiid's first half prop up on the board when it was 26.5, but it's been bumped to 28.5. So, I mean, his line does look a lot tighter, even though it is against Charlotte. But, I mean, you never know, guys. Charlotte, I mean, if they make a game of it, sure. So, like, to be honest with you guys, if you were going to take Joel Embiid at this point, I mean, it's really up to you. You might be better off just to go rebounds, but I'm just going to stay away from that one. And then, even though they're saying this one's going to be a 2-point swing, guys, like this one here, and it does have a nice over under, but I have a feeling this one here could get a little bit tilting. Maybe, I don't know. I'm figuring Atlanta's gonna stagger like Deontay Murray with Trae Young. So, and they're on a back to back. And I know Cleveland don't have Mobley, they don't have Darius Garland. Just don't really know what to make of it this one yet. Although I do like Donovan Mitchell, some of his props, but they're not like he's not like the best looking on the board. And then we got a 4-point swing favor in Miami at the moment over Chicago. So this one here is a fairly tight game. It's not necessarily a high over under, but at least somewhat of a competitive game. And then Minnesota, they're favoring by 6 at the moment. We do know Anthony Edwards is questionable, so if he goes, that probably very well will change that. I'm guessing, maybe, maybe not, but it is a nice over under on that on the points. Favor Golden State by 5 over Brooklyn, so should be a fairly good one here with a 234 over under, so not too bad. This at first, like, see, I didn't really look deep into this one, but this one here, like, I really have to take a close look at that one. But I do like Chris Paul off the bench. I'm curious to see his, given that they will be on a back-to-back Golden State, that is. And then they're favoring Denver, of course, by 7 over OKC. 235 over under, not bad on the score. We do have a piece that I'm looking at from the Denver side as well as the OKC side that you guys may like. 6-point swing favoring Dallas, of course. Now this one here, I don't know. It just depends. This one here, really risky. As we, Portland. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know. Luca. I mean, Luca could literally just put that whole team on his back and just like carry this whole team to the wind over Portland, like without even trying. Honestly. Heck, what was that game out? I think I was looking at him for under PRA because I knew he was playing like with a sore back and everything, and now we know why Luca's got a sore back, guys. Without Kyrie, man, he's been putting that whole team on his back and carrying, bro. That's why he's got back problems right now. All right, and 10-point swing favoring Sacramento. I mean, if Fox goes and I mean, even if Fox don't go, I mean that makes a lot of sense to me. Like with just Sabonis. Not that Utah can't be competitive, and I'm certainly hoping they'll make a game of it. I really don't know what to think. I had to really get a deeper take on this one, guys. But it does have a decent over under, so you know makes you want to maybe target some pieces from the Utah side, maybe or Sacramento. I don't know. Just saying, maybe they're not the most appealing in terms of props. We'll get that. And then this is a 228 over under favoring, of course, the Clippers by 5.5 now. So I mean, just given the spread right now, guys, it doesn't. It sounds to me like they're not really expecting Paul George to go. But then again, we do know that New York's on that back to back. So, but I still like some of them Clippers pieces really. So that's the other thing, guys. Now, if you are playing what I'm putting up on the board, I mean, I can't tell you guys not to, because I know usually around this time of day when people they're trying to get guys that are juiced and whatnot. So now I do just want you guys to know, like when I originally put this prop up here, they pulled all Voose's props down, and I had Clint Capella up there for over 11.5 rebounds, I think it was, because like Clint Capella over 11.5 rebounds don't look bad to me either. But they actually bumped Voose's rebound line down. I'm guessing I don't know why he was sitting at 11, but specifically for me, I'm going to take him on the points and the rebounds with Kobe White, the points and the assists. Aaron Gordon over on the points and rebounds, which is 20.5, 29 points assists on Kobe. Oh, Claxton just got bumped, guys. I'm sorry. Uh, okay. He should. I mean, I'm still at 9.5. He looks pretty solid. If you guys don't want to get on him, like I said, Clint Capella you could look at for like center, but this is a good spot. And then we got Josh Giddey over 21.5 PRA up there for now. Did miss it. Oh, James Harden over 26.5 points and assists. Yeah, so that's everything, guys. So, and then as far as for the look back goes, I just want you guys to know I'm going to take everything from that first, that the very well, even though it was just the first look, I'm even going to take what I had up on the board from that with what's I'm giving you guys here, what will be up on the board throughout the day. And then when we do the look back on the first look vid tonight, like at least all the results that I can have at that time, I will have. So we will go over the look back in the video that will be out tonight. And with that being said, guys, I just want you to know I appreciate all you guys. And if you're traveling right now for the holidays, I certainly hope that you have safe travels out to visit family and home, and that you guys are safe and warm through these holidays. And if you guys do want to give anything back, that will be in the description. And before I get out of here, I want to give shout outs to my guys because I kind of been lacking on that. So shout outs to Skywalker, shout out to Backdoor Fantasy, Jordy and Russo, shout out to DKDFS. Speaking of DKDFS, guys, if you want to know how I learned how to take down tournaments and play, it's through that guy. He's the only one. That's why I said he's my favorite, because in terms of like playing over on DraftKings, and I know he don't do FanDuel, but he's the one that honestly tries to teach you guys how to take down tournaments, So definitely highly suggest, if you're on the FanDuel stuff and or DraftKings and stuff like that, to check him out. If you don't already know who he is, definitely go check out Skywalker DFS. Go check out Backdoor. See what them guys have up. I know Skywalker's on a 2-0 run here with he's been giving out. I honestly don't know how you guys have been doing, but that's the other reason why I'm tightening this up. So even though there ain't no comments at the end of the day, if there's more green checks, then I know you guys had a decent day. So all right, guys. So then you know what it is. You know what to do. Get a bag.